Hello everyone and welcome to the world of medical diagnostics. Here in this video we will talk about magnetic resonance elastography. In short, this is known as MRE, magnetic resonance elastography. What is the use of this imaging technique? Yes, of course, this is an imaging technique. Okay, so what is the use of this? It is used to measure the stiffness of liver in case of liver fibrosis. There are so many uses, all are related to liver. Okay, so what happens actually in case of a liver fibrosis, the scar tissues replace the healthy liver cells, and that way the liver becomes stiff. So to measure the stiffness, this imaging technique is used, this technology is used, known as MRE or magnetic resonance elastography. So here what is done actually, sound waves combined with MRI, that is magnetic resonance imaging, that is known to you. So here a combination of sound waves and magnetic resonance imaging or MRI is used. And this pairing works very well to measure the stiffness of liver in case of a liver fibrosis. Just keep in your mind that sound waves alone cannot produce the required result. First problem with sound waves is that sound waves cannot go deep inside our body. You know, the position of liver, it is deep inside our body. So there is one problem. It acts very well, means sound waves act very well for superficial tissues. But for the tissues which are deep inside our body, for those tissues, since sound waves cannot penetrate very well, so there is a problem with sound waves. And especially for obese patients, this problem becomes higher. And one more thing is that, sound waves cannot produce images with very high resolution. Sound waves cannot produce images with very high resolution. But here in this case, high resolution images are required. So that means what? That means the sound waves alone cannot produce the desired result. What is the desired result here in this case? Desired result is to know the perfect location of stiffness of the liver tissues. Okay. Next is why only MRI is not being used to measure the stiffness for liver fibrosis. Why MRI alone is not used? Because you know that MRI can produce very high resolution images. Accurate anatomical structures can be produced by using MRI. But the problem with MRI is that MRI cannot measure the stiffness of anything, whether it is liver or anything. MRI cannot measure the stiffness. So there is a problem with MRI. So here in this technology, that is MRE, magnetic resonance elastography, both are combined together. And the combined effect gives us the desired result. Now, how this actually works? What is the working principle behind this MRE? Actually, what happens when sound waves are used, low frequency sound waves are used, and when those low frequency sound waves travel through our body, say we are talking about only here liver, so in case of liver, soft tissues are there, again stiff tissues are there. If the patient is suffering from liver fibrosis, so soft tissues as well as stiff tissues are there. So when the sound waves encounters soft tissues, then in that case the movement becomes free. It can freely move. Means sound waves can freely move for soft tissues, but for stiff tissues the sound waves cannot freely move. In that case, the sound waves is slowed down while it is traveling through the liver. That means indirectly because in case of stiff tissues, sound waves are slowed down. That means indirectly sound waves can measure the stiffness of the tissues, liver tissues, indirectly. So first sound waves are sent, and accordingly they induce the movement to the tissues. And next, MRI is used. Now MRI detects the movement of the waves. Somewhere it is faster, somewhere it is slower. MRI detects the movement of those sound waves, and accordingly they create a high resolution image, and that image is here in this case known as elastogram. Okay, so according to the stiffness we get this image. That means this elastogram provides us with the accurate result for liver fibrosis, because our requirement was to know the stiffness of liver tissues, the perfect location of the stiff tissues. That was the prime target. And not only for liver fibrosis, so many things are there, so many diseases are there related to liver, such as hepatitis B, chronic liver diseases such as hepatitis B or hepatitis C, in case of liver cancer. And again, if you consume alcohol, in that case, fatty liver diseases are there. There is a chance of fatty liver diseases. Again, non-alcoholic liver diseases are there. So everything related to liver can be known accurately by using these MRI techniques. Okay, and that's why this combination is required. Both are used simultaneously, and that's why new name is given MRI, because it produces the result known as elastogram. Okay, so this was all about. So here same thing, MRI. In case of MRI, what is done actually? The patient lies down inside the MRI scanner. The patient lies inside the MRI scanner. Strong magnetic fields are used. Then radio frequency pulses are used. And a vibrating pad. First of all, what is done? A vibrating pad is placed on the abdomen of the patient. And that vibrating pad produces low frequency sound waves. And then MRI acts according to the technique of MRI. So that way this process is done. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic, and if you found this video insightful, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel. So this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video.